There we go. So we got to get the last 3 personalities, I think, which are the construction site, Little Yangtze, the X12 Research Center. Let's start with the one that's nearest to us. Remember, what was this one? Oh, right. We couldn't come here before because we didn't have the sonic wave weapon. Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh. I remember this place now. Okay. You shoot me with the dog gun. Got you in the leg, bitch. Good night.
As dealt with. Time to fight.
Where the fuck did you all come from? Jeez. That's right, get screwed. Get behind the corner. I both love and hate these enemies that are just like skeletons and trauma suits. Because narratively, it's kind of cool that the suits they're wearing just are hijacking the skeletons. But it's also creepy as fuck. You need to stop. Stop that.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Totally, though, stealing the idea of the weapon. Well, the stuff. Suits that more or less reanimate the dead and just hijack the body. Again, it's genius in its own weird, twisted way. Yep.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
Let's not find out. Tin can, okay. Those are both empty. That's an apple. We'll take the apple. Because apples are good. Nope. Ooh. Those. I think like all of the bad guys got down here. I was right. It was the dog gun. Give me a book, give me that. That. Some stim packs. Good place for a fucking axe. Not where I'd leave it. Ooh, smart lights. Hell yeah. Stims, because we could always more. Over here, that's good. I think they're all empty. Yeah, it looks like they're all empty. Nope, nothing good. Their apple. Bottle caps, hail. Nope, nothing there. That's really it. No. I was really kind of hoping there would be more, but I guess not. Okay. Okay, let's go back, guys. Oh, there's something here. Oh, it's just a plunger. Never mind. What I get for trying to be proactive. Anything in these? No. Yeah, I did already clear these out. Yeah, I remember I cleared these out when we first got here. Alright. Next ones are at Little Yangtze and there. So we will go to the tunnel. So we get to Yangtze first, because it's right near there. I admit, though, there is an Assaultron that I'm worried about. It's gonna be sneaky beaky.
This one looks pretty tough.
How did I walk past them and they... Oh, because I had the stealthy. That's why they didn't notice me.
And of hostilities complete.
And looking ahead, I'm like, where the fuck are they? And I am so happy they don't go kaboom like they do in 4. Is it because it's going through the wall? I don't know the reference, so I'm kind of just like at a loss.
This one looks pretty tough.
Sentry bot down. Excellent.
Huh?
Swear there was some people that come out of there. At 308s. Microfusion and Stealth Boy, nice.
This one looks pretty tough.
Come on. There we go. What we got? Bottle caps. I will... Shit, what do you got on you? It's just an arm, okay. You're just a survivor. Not anymore. Oh, that's just a scientist glove, okay. That jumpsuit should look familiar to many of us.
That's all.
It's the same jumpsuits we were wearing at Dead Money.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
See? Same X on the back and everything. Elijah was not even original. He stole everything from here. Go ahead, boys. Run. Fortunately,
Like me?
if they get too close to the fence, they go kaboom.
Fighting over.
The fuck? That was weird. Ooh, a survival book. Hell yeah. Definitely am down for that. Still sucks we're only allowed to make one of each skill book. Some bottle caps. More bottle caps. What did you get on you? Nothing good. What about you two?
Klein, remember the time you forgot to carry the two and nearly blew up the Y Zero Research Center? Oh, wait, you did! Or was that me?
The think tank are just idiots, and you gotta love the wholesomeness of them, but damn are they dumb. We did not get that corner, so we're gonna check that now. A lot of dead. I wonder if it was Little Yangtze was always ghoulified people, if that was after the war. Would it be shocking more if they were ghoulified before the bombs fell? After. Especially because the fact that would explain why they're still alive. But would raise questions how long they were. Right? Looking at this Assaultron. You Assaultrons. What? That's a story all of its own. One that I wish I could know the story too. Bottle caps. Huh. Give you 5 guesses who was in here. Yeah, doesn't take a genius to figure out who was here before us. Book chute. Oh, joy. We can upgrade the book chute now. But I do wonder, like, I wonder if Elijah actually, like, talked to any of the personalities in the sink, or if he was just in and out quick and didn't stay. Log 1. Government shipped the first batch of dissidents today. The 3 whole train loads. Oh, this is very, very, very familiar. Half of them don't even speak English, so we had to show them where to go with our nightsticks. Yeah, that's very, like, Holocausty. One of the prisoners who speaks a little English, I guess he's become the unofficial spokesman, came to the commandant's office today and screaming about hungry ghosts snatching his people up in the night. Oh, the Y-17 shit. Another escape attempt last night. We rounded them all up, processed them. These little bastards determined we got triple shifts on the... Hey, what's Elijah's journal say? Second day at pre-war concentration camp. See, told you it was a little Holocausty. Kept China citizens here before war. Radiation turned them, had to keep them in camp with collars. Explains why some of these slave collars exist. Always wondered, some of it were clearly pre-war tech. Researching the collar frequencies. Touchy circuit architecture is messy. Reconstructing them takes time. Must be careful. Can't be spotted by local robots or insane brains from the dome. Will try to haul me back there. No sign of that courier from before. He stays out of my way, I'll stay out of his. Been thinking about that Sierra Madre he mentioned. If he's right, I'd just need to find the casino, redo the frequency. Oh, radio frequency to track it down when it needs help. If the working holograms and toxic gas are preserved there, might be easier to study them from with no robots to interfere, and those dispensers might have use for those as well. Still continuing research found a way to deactivate the collar after some failures, just a few headless ghouls. It's been hard to go fishing in the camp without one of them trying to run the gate, their heads exploding. Need to ration mentats, giving me migraines. While setting up the radios to monitor dome and robots, thought I saw a glint on the building on the other side of the compound. Should check it out, make sure I'm not being watched. Might be that courier. Still, he would have come straight up rather than hiding. Instinct says it's someone else. We know who it was. And that's because we know them. It was Christine. This girl was fucking determined to find you. She was not taking any bullshit along the way. Fuck it. So my guess is that all these robots were killed by Elijah while he was waiting to figure out what he was doing. He was taking them out as they got close.
This one looks pretty tough. Fighting over.
How do we get up there?
Ready, steady, fighty.
One. Two. Cool. I just don't like when they have the advantage like that. What do we got here? Bottle caps. More bottle caps. Christine, leave us anything good? Colas. Definitely taking that. Yes, her circle of steel sniper rifle.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
No, you don't. Fuck you. It's 3.
Being watched.
Alright, that's all of them.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh, there's a steady right there too. Didn't even notice that. Nope. What do you got besides the rifle? 308. Nope, don't need that.
Anyone who can understand these messages, you do not belong here. We will find you.
Yeah, okay. Gotta love the pre-recorded automated messages. And by that I mean you don't gotta love it.
This one looks pretty tough.
Got some ammo. Go, 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 go. Come on. Fun fact, I do know one of the Wild Wasteland perks here. Not perks, Wild Wasteland, weird thing here. The Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs reference. Gotta find it. Ooh, did we hit level 40? Probably not. No, not yet. Hammer. Oh, ooh.
Fighting over.
Poor guy. That sucked. Like, a lot. Ooh, sync upgrade. Hell
This
yeah.
one looks pretty tough.
Oh yeah. Bad guys dealt with.
Dealt with.
And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, wait. 7. 7 dwarves. Off out, thank you. Nope. Oh, we can take the gnomes. What should they weigh? 5 each? Jesus. Nope. They can stay here where they belong. The 7 dwarves can stay where we found them. No need to disturb them from their work. That would just be rude. Oh, come on. There we go. Better. Do. Nothing over there. Okay. Let's put these into their proper places. Okay, so we got both lights. But also we have the book chute. Pencils, clipboards processed into lead, spare parts, and duct tape. Sweet.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
Of course you are. Yeah.
Fantastic, citizen. Just input your quantity of seditious material on my interface, and in no time at all, I'll have you a beautiful, clean book. Won't that keep you happy and docile, citizen?
Process books.
Greetings, citizen.
Oh, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
Yes, I brought you some coffee cups.
Oh, sweet fulfillment. I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
Thank you, Muggy. So now we got the upgraded lights, which can boost our intelligence and repair and science for 12 hours.
How can I illuminate you?
We'll talk later.
Certainly.
Though. Now we go to the bedroom
It's
one.
not like I haven't tried to get along with her. Lord knows I have. She's just such a floozy.
Now we can do charisma, barter, and speech for 12 hours as well.
You've been seeing the other light switch, haven't you? Am I not enough for you anymore?
Yeah, these two ladies are very, very, very needing of a counselor. Let's go now.
Bye now.
But at least her mood is easily switched around. Okay, just gonna take everything and start repairing stuff. Anything in here? Oh shit, yeah there is, okay. Hell yeah. Fuck it, just take all. Even that one? Okay. Slowly but surely we make our way over to the toaster. I don't know if I have any toasters on me.
Got any more sweet, innocent
I do.
little kitchen appliances for me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what have we got here? Another innocent little toaster. Come here. I won't hurt you. Ha! Gotcha! Oh yes, the sweet smell of spilled electric guts. The sparking diodes. I fucking live for this!
Process the toasters. Yep. God damn. Toaster is certifiable, but we wouldn't have him any other way.
Area against my primary instrument panel. I might vibrate it as...
What can we see? Cycle. Keep recycling. Aid. Fuck it. Let's make a weapon repair kit. Skill book. Yep. No, don't need those. Can make some of those. No, definitely not. That takes just now. Fuck it. Sure. Let's make some more cryo grenades that we can just throw away.
soothing frequency.
Making through the hot plate. Ooh. Some stuff, but not really much. Mushroom cloud. Sure. I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have on us? Only clone stuff, okay. I could put that in there. Rock flowers, cazador eggs, fresh apples, why do I have human flesh? When the fuck did I get human flesh? Nope.
Might I be of service, sir?
You might. To buy some things.
Very good, sir.
You have 31,000, and I hopefully can just bump that down a bit. Ashtrays, baseballs, baseball gloves, basketball, bone saw. Be more money. Cigarettes, clipboards, conductors, cups, dino toys, dog hides, burning clipboards, finance, metal tube, that thingy, bucket, yeah, sell those, cherry bombs, pulling units, crutches, deathclaw hand, we'll keep that, duct tape, egg timer, we have so many syringes, Jesus. That is so much. Put those away. Oh, fuck. Realized we had that much junk. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let's repair every weapon we got. Lord knows we have a lot of things that could be repaired, so let's do it. Or we don't. Okay. Anything clothing-wise that could be repaired? Ooh. Okay. No. I don't think we really need to repair all the... we can get rid of those. There's the think tank. Bomb. That's just the opening, thingy. The opening credits. Slideshow, whatever you want to call it. We'll take Ram's armor with us, just in case we need to swap over. What can we get rid of weapon-wise? Nope. Yes. corrosive glove, those, yep. Flamer, Gauss rifle keeping. Incinerator. Selling that once we put that away. Boom. Selling that. So keeping one of those. Selling those. Keeping those. Okay. Scientist glove. We have the other glove, so we don't need that one. Gabriel's bark. Keep that. Okay. We just have so much crap. I like how he just sways like he's got hips. He's got a little bounce in his little roll.
Might I be of service, sir?
It's adorable.
Very good, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay. Do not need the K9, laser pistol, the laser rifle, plasma pistol, the throwing axe, glove. What else do we not need? Like red paste. We can get rid of one of those. Sealant green, no. And what do we not need for ammo? Jeez, we have so much. Good thing ammo does not have a weight. God. Imagine if this game actually made ammo have a weight to it. Let's just get rid of... Get rid of half of that. Like, there's no way I'm gonna burn through half of this. Fuck it. Get rid of... Not even gonna burn through half of those. Yeah, like, it's just not happening.
Might I be of service, sir?
Repair, please?
Very good, sir.
That still cost a lot, damn. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Why must it always cost so much? What is my weight now? Why is it so much? Oh right, all the junk. Excuse me, me muggy. Drained. Yep. Blank book, cooking unit, deathclaw hand, duct tape, yep. Medical brace, empty syringe, Night Stalker blood, all this stuff that we do not need. Tossing it all. God, that is just... That's about right. All the casing. The powders. Primers, and where's that bottle I just threw in there? Empty Nuka-Cola bottle. Sink, where are you? There you are. Water purification functionality and empty water converted into a purified water. Hell yeah.
Between you and me, I think the Central Intelligence Unit is a bit of a snob.
I mean, yeah, he kind of is.
I can do that. They've been thoroughly washed, haven't they?
Yes. Filled the empty bottles. So now I can go around collecting empty bottles and bringing them back for purified water. Which, good. Because, let's be real, that stuff will go a long way.
Well, hell.
Don't need anything from you. Yes, level up. Level 40. 10 more levels and we've maxed out. Shit. 16 points. Cool. One. Let's see, 10 points. Let's put 2. Barter. And let's put up to medicine. Certified tech. Your knowledge of robotic components allows you to break them more easily. Salvage mechanical corpses. You have a 25% chance to score critical hits against robots, and you'll find more useful components on robots you kill. Ooh. Broad daylight, voracious reader, spray and pray. That is a good perk. What's this one? Repair 90. You possess the amazing ability to repair any item using the roughly similar item. Fix a trail carbine with a hunting rifle, plasma defender with a laser pistol, or even a power armor with metal. Ooh. Alternative repair lists. Oops. That's a good one, but silent running no longer factors into successful sneak. Your chance to hit opponent head in bat significant. Yes, high. That's what I like. Guild research. What's that one? Find all the audio samples for the jukebox. Oh, right, just the one. Okay, yeah, that's the last one thing I need to get. Okay. Onward. Got shit to do, places to be, and things to see. Gotta go release the thing in the kennels. Hey, Roxy. Part of me says off stream what I should do is run around this place grabbing every fucking, like, junk thing and start turning it into the, what's called, the personalities and be like, yo.
Time to fight.
Really?
This will keep you on your feet.
Yeah, no, part of me is like, when I'm not streaming, I should just run around grabbing all the junk and just turning it into the sink.
This will keep you on your feet.
I'm sorry to the Night Stalkers who apparently just didn't understand that this was not a discussion. Oh, I didn't realize I actually got one. Show me, I guess. Nope. Ammunition. Bottle caps, ammo. Bottle caps and darts. I can sell the darts. What's that? Ooh, Fido. Release unusual specimen. Release cyber dogs. Release unusual specimen. What's the unusual specimen? Activate institution. Okay. Play basic test. Not okay with this. I'm kind of nervous.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh, it just releases the Night Stalkers. Okay. Okay. What says you unusual specimen? So I'm like, what the fuck is it talking about? I'd assume there was like some other creature in here that I didn't know about. I'm like, what was the unusual specimen? Nope, it's just a... It's just the Night Stalkers, and I need to heal. There. They have done is wrong. Jingle, jangle, jingle. Go.
Institution, where once, long ago, I was a student here. Now, I am its omnipotent God Principal.
There's probably a thesis that could be written about Boros. I don't know what the thesis would be about entirely, but I know he would be like a full-on... That is some air. But no, it would be a thesis and a half. Oh, I got spurred. That jingle. Oh. And good night to the whole monitor. Bam. Serves you right. You fucked around. Now let's grab us that student data for Richie Marcus. Don't you guys know? Richie Marcus likes balls. According to Boros. And that rattlesnake noise is going to drive me to drink. Receive student records for Sherry O'Bannon. The last one is, what's her name? Betsy something. Not, was it, what the, I forget what her last name is. And good night. Bad Night Stalker. It is Betsy Bright. That's what it was. Retrieve the 3 students. Exit the testing area. Hear that? Ball storage.
I don't want you to die.
Likes balls. Nope, still doesn't work. This weapon just does not like VATS. Okay. Which is really sad, because it's a good weapon.
Starting combat. Just kidding. Fighting over.
A fantastic rifle, I mean, energy weapon, but it's like, yeah, we don't, you know, we don't do VATS. I'm not sure if there's any Night Stalkers in here, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was. It probably isn't. It's probably just... Oh, there's something. What did I hear? Here we go here. And... Oh, we're... Oh, cool. Okay. Gotcha, we're above the kennel. I gotcha. Ooh, combat armor. Hell yeah. Come on. Nope. Those. Give me the throwing axes. Let's drop down. What's in this? Hell yeah. Realized that was there. Anything on this side? Nope. We have to do the advanced one now. Yes, I do, apparently. God damn it. Advanced test, blah, 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 blah.
Time to fight.
Gross. God damn. Hall H, isn't that the one that Marvel always has during Comic-Con? Oh, I forget if it's Hall H. I feel like it's Hall H. Alright, let's keep going. Just, no. A nice solid blam. Nothing? Oh, there it is, okay. I missed? Oh, no, I didn't miss. Okay, I just didn't do a lot of damage. That's what it was. All right. Excuse us, coming through. Don't mind me.
Take this. It will help.
Much appreciated. Richie Marcus's raids. Moving on.
Continuing search for fugitive.
You are in the library.
Get fucked. Okay, we're just actually gonna block off that door. Okay, I can handle that. There's the thing. Grab some of those empty bottles. We can use them now. Things we never thought we would do. Collect actual empties. Are you fucking kidding me? Try this again. Someone's kid. Do. Where the fuck is this? They're both up here? Oh, okay, they're both up here. Okay.
Please place all filthy propaganda.
And bye-bye. What do we got? What do we got? Boop. Wait. Oh. Oops. Okay. I know where. Yeah, I know where it is. Forgot about this one. Retrieve student records. I'm just glad we're not being timed. That would suck. Not because it's hard, but just because it's just... anything being timed makes you more stressed.
Please clear the area until order has been restored.
You tried, buddy.
Was that all?
Okay, nothing there. Grab the last student records for... who is it? Betsy.
Time to fight.
Oh, come on.
I can't give you anything for that injury. No more stim packs.
Crap. Definitely not a good moment. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got? Definitely not in a shitty situation. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
No more stim packs.
Okay.
I can't give you anything for that injury.
That was weird. It's dealt with though. Let's go. Do I have any other drinks? No, I don't. Fuck. Okay. Also give me 2 HP.
Was that all?
Exit the testing area. Cool. From the X8 terminal, we can retrieve the data. Again, all these empties that we can now fill with water. And then never use because I forget about them. Watching me play video games must be the frustrating thing when it's like he forgets things that he specifically says he will do. But his memory just goes, nope. That was the thought you had? Okay, here we are. Test results. Cool. Your study of the abominations created Big Mountain has granted you damage bonus against Night Stalkers. Nice. Very nice. Now I got a stim pack. No! Grab the stuff. Yep, the perk. Okay, let's grab this, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so what have we not gone to? Cleared all those areas. All we have left is the waste disintegration platform. Elijah's Watch. Meteorological station. There. Alright, so we'll hit those up next. If only I could speak. Let's do... we'll go to... Oh wait, we didn't do the mysterious cave. That's what we didn't do. See? I did remember that. Be impressed that I remembered that throughout the whole week. They're like, oh, I'll come back and remember this. I almost didn't. Oh, I remember this place. It's the one with, like, the super overpowered blot fly, whatever they're called. I remember this place. There's one of them. Yeah, I forgot. One of these is like gonna shoot plasma at us. Okay, got that one.
Pip-Boy lights on.
Yes, I'm aware the Pip-Boy light was on. You fucking kidding me? Welcome to Fallout, everybody. That's the third time. I mean, yeah, third time. Doing a regular save this time. And bye-bye. What do we got ahead of us?
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
There it is. Yeah,
Ready,
see?
steady, fighty.
Fuck. Let's see. Give me... Blot fly. Come on, come on, come on.
Was that all? Uh-oh.
Oh, we can't shoot through. That's irritating. Okay. You can't shoot me, but I can shoot that, so... Come on, come on, come on. Get behind cover, get behind cover. Pick up that wing. We can. This thing has like terrible aim, but also
Injecting
scary
stim
good.
pack.
God, what the fuck is with the game crashing tonight? Why keep crash? What the fuck? Okay. I want to make sure there's nothing else there. Because besides that blout fly, I don't know what else is there. Legendary bloat fly contains 50 pieces of meat, psycho, and buff out. No, that's actually all that's in it. Okay. That's all that's there, but it has 20 buff outs and 20 psycho on it. No, bad bug. Save.
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers. Time to fight.
Fuck that. Yeah. What did I take anyway? What did she give me? Oh, she gave me, okay, she gave me a Med-X. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of her. Why does healing make the game crash? Is the game trying to tell me something? I feel like the game's trying to tell me something. I did put the missile launcher back at the base, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Take this. It will help. This one looks pretty tough. Have a stim pack.
Go, 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 go. Nope. Fuck. Damn, I actually died. Haven't had one of those happen in a while. Let's see. Buff out. I think what would be the best? Again, I had to go and fucking leave the missile launcher behind. 117. No, the hollow rifle is the best one we got.
This will stop the pain. Sneaking done. Fighting now. We're out of stim packs. Maybe you'd be better off with an auto-dock suit. I can't give you anything for that injury.
Fucking shit.
We're out of stim packs. Maybe you'd be better off with an auto-dock suit. We're out of stim packs. Maybe you'd be better off with
Kind of
an
not
auto-dock
worth
suit.
the constant being like murked when all we're getting out of is buff outs.
No more stim packs.
I'm aware of that. Very acutely aware of that.
That's all.
Alright, so that was a fruitless endeavor. Let's go to Elijah's watch. Because if I remember right, there's a badass weapon there. I forget if it's there or if it's somewhere else, but I think it is. Oop, nope. There we go. Hell yeah. Oop. Come on, you serious? There we go. Whoop. Crutch. No 8 rounds.
No more stim packs.
1. Definitely has another one nearby, so... Come on.
You're my best friend forever.
I appreciate that stealth suit. Sincerely, I do. There we go. We also didn't go over there, so like we have to do that at some point. Like I discovered
No more stim packs.
I got the location, but I didn't actually like... I didn't look into it. Nope. Okay. Elijah, you left too much good stuff untouched. Really? Dude, clean up after yourself. What the fuck? The nerve of him. really quick, take a nippity nappity. Again, I swear there was a weapon here that he left. But I took the buff out. Wait, hold on. Nope. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Tesla cannon. Ooh. Okay. I'm like, I know you had one. I just didn't know where you put it.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Remove that. Oh, shit. Come on. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hostilities complete.
Attention. The blue grass surrounding the dome absorbs all fertilizer, including fecal matter. This does not give you license to excrete on it.
Okay. That's interesting to know, I guess. I want to know who provoked such a revelation, but you know. Interesting. I'm assuming this is all Elijah's doing because of the ball being the microfusion cells. It's kind of, it reeks of his energy weapon proclivity. We've already done this whole area. Wait, did I go all the way around and check everything? I don't know. Did not. Seems Elijah really was busy. Damn. Dude was all over the place. Good for him, though, like...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Ah, uh-oh.
Bad guys dealt with. Uh-oh.
Come on. Ha! That worked.
Dealt with.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work, but it did. That was awesome. I really did not think that was gonna work. Oh, I'm so proud. That's a giant scorpion remain. Huh. That can't be foreshadowing at all. Remains of a giant scorpion? Huh. No. I can't take the book. That's weird.
Who do you think is cuter? Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Neither. They're both kind of creepy looking. Why? I don't. What does it do? Is it like meant to melt them with solar panel stuff? I don't get it. That's the only thing I can think of. I can't, like, there's no buttons to turn anything on, so I don't know if that's what actually it is. That's what I would assume it is. I can't be sure. So all the only place to go left is the meteorology, the weather place. That's too hard for me to say, apparently.
I'm so...
Well, hello there. Can I get you a drink?
You can.
I can do that. They've been thoroughly washed, haven't they?
Yes.
Good. I might see you just by looking at you.
Muggy, thank you. We'll take a quick sleep. Good. Hey, we're well rested. We'll go here and then go from here. Be easier. At least I hope it'll be easier. Gotta go there? No, I'll go here. Over there. So over here, I'm assuming which pipe would it be? I think it's, yes, those pipes. These pipes will do it. Like, I know we need to go down there, but I know there's stuff up here that I need to look for. Maybe it's not up this side. Oh. That's weird. Maybe it's at the botanical gardens? Like...
Ready, steady, fighty.
Yeah, those guys are all up there. And get fucked. Dumbass plant. That's ore carrier. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Take it down. Oh, okay, okay, it is up there. What I'm looking for. Okay. I made a mistake before. I assumed there wasn't anything up there, and I was wrong. Oh, come on. How do I get up there, then? How do I get up there? Oh. Gotta be way up there that I'm not seeing. Maybe this way? I don't know.
Nobody ever notices
Nope,
me.
not that way.
But they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Yeah, well, guess what? They're gonna have to notice the Pip-Boy light, because I am blind without it. And there's gotta be a way up there that I'm not seeing. Whoop. Oh. Okay, I have an idea.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Things I hope never come true. We do not need them to have stealth suits. We're good on our, current situation. I forget if Big Empty was, like, in any way tied to Vault Tech. That would have been fucked up. Find out they were like, yo, we're just helping out. A lot of Xander root. What the hell? Okay, we need to just get up to this pillar of stone. I think we gotta take that across. I think. I mean, it makes logical sense, but is it the correct one? Sure, we'll take that. Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Found him. Dionea muscopia? Jeez, these things are fucking... Oh, it's because the name... Duh. Named ones are always the sturdiest. But they also give the most experience, so booyah. 70 versus, what, 35?
Is me, but they notice the
70
Pip-Boy
each.
light.
Well, that works.
Was that all?
Xander root. Another valence.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
What do you mean fighting now? What the hell is there to fight around here? Oh. Hit him. You're kidding. Thank you. I am so happy I have so much ammo.
Bad guys dealt with.
Let's go across.
Time to reward myself with a little refreshing mentat.
Reward yourself all you want, dude. All the Brock flowers and Xander roots I can grab because stim packs. Fuck is down there? What's the oh! Ow, 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 ow! Didn't realize the place was still okay. That's fucking cool. Okay. How do I get down there? The best way to get there is from the Forbidden Zone. Got it. What we'll do is go when we get to the Forbidden Zone, we'll go over from there. Cool. Coffee mug, coffee mug, coffee mug. Nothing, nothing.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I'm not in the mood to fight at the moment. Ah. Apparently what I want didn't matter to them.
Since you don't seem willing to do the world a favor and kill yourself, I guess I'm gonna have to...
Iron Belly. Nice name, doofus. Doesn't seem like it's a good name because you just got wrecked. Wrecked by a fucking mailman. Who's just trolling
Who do you think
around.
is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Because he has nothing better to do, more or less. Mailman, on his quest for revenge, stops in a science lab and decides to just screw around with everything.
You never see it coming.
Scared the crap out of me. Hold on. Wow, that scared the crap out of me. Kurobits, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're doing well. And hopefully you're having a good end of the year in the weather test. Do, 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 do.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're Mark 5, damn. I got lucky.
At all?
Really lucky there. Mads. We don't really need those. Alright, let's go upstairs because I don't know what's up here.
Time to fight.
I think it's... yeah, okay, it is. Shit. Are you really punching me? Okay. That's a choice. What's up, Bone Daddy?
Strangely quiet. Too quiet.
And blammo.
Bad guys dealt with.
Part of me wishes we could... oh, that's where the human flesh came from. Okay. I wish we could take their outfits, but I'm afraid the outfits would just do to us what it did to them. Kind of defeating the purpose when you think about it. Excuse me. Is there anything else on the roof? I forget. Empty bottle. Yep, empty bottle of whiskey. That was a good shoulder. What's this? Nope, nothing good. Alright. I do not think this is a smart idea, but, you know. When has that ever stopped me? Boop. Let's go to that space. Should I be healing up? Probably. Can't, though. Perfect. No stim packs. How could that bite me in the ass later? We'll find out tonight. Like some other men do. Like some other men do. Where are we? Yeah, we'll do this. We'll go from here. I need to go that way, I need to go this way. Grab some more of these. More Xander root. Excellent. What's that? Big Book of Science. Definitely take that. I can't get in at all? Or can I? I don't think I can actually get inside. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. Take the ammo. Fucking make a killing off that. Spoon, melee weapon, nice. I just got some stim packs. Huh. For a building that like was so talked about to some degree, I love how we can't go inside of it. Alright, so we got all but one area. The one place we didn't get is the Forbidden Zone. Right.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Do I need... I probably need to grab the blank books I have. Right, just... Oh no, they're already made. I just have to read them, right? Big Book of Science. That. Hold on.
One time, the biological research station told me he dropped a...
You got some plans for me, don't you? Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
Don't make it creepy. But you know what? I'm not going to read it out loud. You can read it on your own.
Ah, yeah, baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Process seed into planter.
Mug down his processing chute. When I reached in, seeded me.
Gross.
Well, hello. Still waiting for that seed.
Did I give it to all of you?
I
Nope. Okay, I don't have to. Cool. Less I have to do with that, the better. I love him, but he's just, it's just so weird. See the syringes. So we need syringes. Oh, it's like the empty syringe. How many can I make? Not bad. I can take 11. 11's not bad. Weapon repair kit. Sure. Skill. What am I missing? The books? Cool. I can get those. Blank books. Nope. Nope. There we go. For the melee weapons. Now we'll put the books back.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
Yeah, of course you are.
Fantastic.
Books.
Greetings, citizen.
Clipboards.
Got any more sweet, innocent little kitchen appliances for me?
Yes, I do, you little murder bastard.
You want some weapon schematics? I can show you some fucking weapon schematics. You want a superheated Saturn Night Power Fist? I can hook that shit up.
I'll keep my eye out for them.
You find one, you bring it on back here, and we'll burn this mother down.
Jesus Christ. I got some toasters.
Well.
Processed appliances. Dear God, such a fucking...
You require some additional services?
I would like to be healed a bit.
And rightly so, I should think. Alright then, let me just fire up the old interface for you.
Physical exam and make me cringe.
Look out! Communist! No, false alarm. It was just a flick.
I had to rip the earbud out so I didn't have to deal with the noise. The noise. Muggy?
Oh, please, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
I do believe I did.
Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment. I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
Thank you, Muggy. I wish that anything you break down from Muggy just goes into the place of which you want it stored. Those there. There. Those go over here for the shotgun shells. Oh, 8, 12 gauge.
Might I be of service, sir?
Buy some things, please.
Very good, sir.
It's just ridiculous. We don't need the mad scientist scrubs. Or the combat helmet. The frag mine out of here. Don't need these. Don't need those. Got those already. Pulse grenade, no. Okay. Think we're good. Dog steak, yuck. Human flesh, no. The dirty water we can get rid of. Because we need to do quick saving. We always do. What are my stats? You just love to see it. Such great stats. There it is. Rognock the Barbarian. My melee now, 76. We're actually almost ready to get that sword away near Good Springs. Because, like, that's pretty much one of the things we're waiting on is that. I think I still have some Sailing Green in here. I do have 2. Do I have any on me? Do. Okay, so. What do I need to make doctor's bags? I forget. B. Forceps, medical brace, scalpel, surgical tubing. I think I have... Eddie. Muggy. Take it all. What am I missing? Forceps. Can I buy forceps?
Might I be of service, sir? Very good, sir.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I could buy them. Nope, no forceps. Okay. It was worth a looky-loo. For all I knew, he had it, but he doesn't. Okay. Hey, again, it was worth a shot. Toss all of this crap back in here. I know all my stuff back in, like, the regular Mojave does have enough to make them, so I'm not as, like, stressed. Okay. Those back. Yeah. Yeah. So the only two quests we have left are find the audio sample at the thing and return to the think tank and let Dr. Klein know we've completed the tasks. Saved. Good. Like I said, we went to everywhere. Yep. We got all the stuff. Next challenge type, damage, other. Yeah, see? All things in moderation. Oh, I get it, in moderation. I get it. Oh, there's an achievement for failures? Oops. Oh well. I didn't realize it was that too. Kaza Death Dealer 3. Wait, there's 4 more out there? Didn't think there was. Oh, I can maybe do that. Let's see. Ends of the Earth, discover the location of the divide. Haven't been there yet, feel like a kid again. Did that one. Trappers, Hack Supreme. History's sake. Hometown hero. Can't stop. I can stop anytime I want. Dismemberment. Dressed in a complete set of Dr. Klein's clothes. I have to actually put his outfit on. Where's Klein's outfit? Huh. Could have swore I had his outfit.
Wanna push my buttons?
Mobius's glasses. I swear I had it. Did I accidentally sell Mobius's clothing?
Might I be of service?
Let me see what you got. No, I don't. Well, that's weird. Nope. Huh. That's weird. Okay. It's really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Huh. Okay, let's go talk to the think tank. I think I've talked to all of them in the amount of ways I need to.
Predictable. The lobotomized specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
So, Zero, any new discoveries to share?
Yeah, I discovered more internal parts in the monitors here. If you could, hold on to my discovery, I'd appreciate it.
Tell me about Mobius and the monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
What are the odds? Can you tell me more about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
I think that's all we can get out of you. What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
Okay, I think we've spoken enough.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
And you return as curious as a teddy bear.
Oh, you
Are
thirst.
you stuck in a looping gesture of greeting?
I'm actually here for a breather.
If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
Who are you and what do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211 doctorates. How is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher. That's a lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier?
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier.
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Why did you remove my brain, and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skinvelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Okay. You tell me about Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
Okay. We've spoken
Until
enough.
our next
God, that's so weird. Boros. Gotta talk to you, because we really gotta talk about your bullshit.
The lobotomite returns.
You're right.
What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American propaganda will it spew?
Okay, first of all, just because I'm a leftist. Shut up. Blindly operate any poor animals recently?
Why, yes. Although the term is research. Thank you. Look at these. They seem to be found inside some of the specimens here at Big Mountain. I notice these results more and more now that I know to look for them. Come back anytime, and I'll show you what else I've discovered.
Okay, yeah, we've already talked a lot. Alright, we've talked to everybody a lot. Let's go talk to Klein.
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not hesitate to ask again.
Actually, hold on. Do I... Don't pull. Here we go. Hey, so you're playing my favorite DLC. It is the best DLC. And I love it. It is very much tied with Lonesome Road is my favorite. Just making sure something. Also, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Can we this question? We're speaking to the client with a good doctor. Tell him to send me. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Yes, I recovered them all. Shit.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always
I
filling
love
up
old
with
world
his
blues, and
psychotic calls.
I'm good somewhere coming from the flu.
Oh,
Oof,
yes,
my
there's the
condolences.
schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Do these technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, what?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
But no, hopefully your recovery from the flu is going well. Why did you have me get them if you don't even know how they would help?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses brainwaves patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
And the suit cardiac regulator and sonic frequency is of spinal vibrator. God, that sounds weird to say.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics.
There it is.
Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Translation, I gotta go do it. Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous.
There it is.
I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain.
Oh, really?
But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Yep. Okay, boss. Oh my god. I swear, the fact that between them being flat earthers and all the other things they are, like...
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I'm just... What the... Oh, it broke. Shit. Fuck. Broken items can't be equipped. How am I gonna fucking repair it?
Have a stim pack.
Fuck.
Might I be of service, sir?
Why does that one always break the easiest? Repair. I remember Mobius was high on mentats just to scare the hell out of them, and I love Mobius. He is just... He's so delightful. Are you kidding me? So expensive. Heavy incinerator? When did I get that? Oh, right at the weather station. Right. I'm sitting here like, where the hell did where the hell did that come from? Right. I forgot. Yeah, no, we're fine. Okay. Press again. Okay, can't do that. This gun doesn't like VATS.
Fighting over.
I could have fast tracked. What system? I am playing this on my PC. It allows me to have all the mods that I have. For example, if I put my weapon away, all the UI stuff, fades over time, so I don't feel like have my screen cluttered. Is there anything in here? Also, I don't have a what's it called? I don't have an Xbox to play it on. I have the PS4 and that's it. If I remember right, it's not on the PS4, and if it is, I don't remember. Yeah, I love the mods, but my PC can't handle. Yeah, no, I get that. For a long time, my PC couldn't handle it until I got the one I run now, and since then, I have never looked back. I don't think I've played vanilla Fallout New Vegas in like so many years. Get fucked.
You're my best friend forever.
Oh, you're using the brush gun. I thought you had a hunting rifle. Oops.
That's all.
Also, loving the pose. That is a fabulous pose. I love it. I love it so much. All right. Where? Oh wait. It's the North Tunnel. Yeah, it's not on PS4, PS5, if I'm correct, but New Vegas is on. Yeah, it is on Xbox, and unfortunately, I don't have an Xbox. I never have. Xbox wasn't my console. I only got the PS4 back in like 2017. And before that, I had the PS2 and PS3.
Bad guys dealt with.
I've been a PC gamer from like a good chunk of my life. And we've discovered every location in Forbidden Zone. Where's that Tesla cannon? See how this does. Bonus critical chance HP. Oh, takes away HP. Oh, I did not realize that. Well.
This one looks pretty tough.
Wait, fuck. Oh boy. Stop.
Looking for a weak spot? There are no weak spots. An intruder is here. I'm certain of it. You'll never disable me from the monsters around the room. An intruder is here.
Okay, you know what? This isn't cutting. We need the hollow rifle. The hollow rifle just wrecks everything. There's a reason why they gave it to us early in Dead Money. This thing is just overpowered as fuck. Shit. Also, how am I not losing health? I'm getting radiated. Ooh, at least you're telling me. Ooh, fuck. That is a lot of radiation. Stop radiating me.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Thank you, jeez.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Alright, now we can definitely get rid of that. Oh right. I forgot about like all the computer stuff. Oops. Let us go and boost science to 95. Put lockpick to 95. Air to 95, guns to 95. I have so many. Did I get 2 levels? Not complaining. Definitely not complaining in the slightest. I had all 3 systems till now. Currently I have the Xbox Series, a PS4, a Switch. I hated that boss in the DLC. Thankfully I love the stealth suit since she healed me when I was low on HP. I've been running on so little stim packs. I keep forgetting if I'm going to get healed or not in this game, this DLC. It's always a game of, oh god, is she going to heal me or am I going to die? 100. And let's put it to barter. So many things we can. Let's see what do we get. What do we got? What's on the bottom? Get that. I have a tendency to not pay attention to my HP until it's too late, so I burn through it stim packs like it's no one's business. There's not much we can grab. It's like, hold on, what did I not grab? What's not available to me yet? Level 50. Oh, it's based on endurance. You can now carry an initial 50 pounds of gear stacked with strong... Ooh. Okay, that's based on strength and endurance. Okay. Survival 100. Stars. Anytime you sleep outside, you gain the benefit... Oh. Okay. So all these are based more on... Most of these are based more on my special stats than my actual skills. Okay. Yeah, because that one I don't have the endurance for. Okay, so we'll do like we'll do a special training. Endurance to level 6. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Gabriel's bark. Oh, okay. Then what the hell is that thing sparking? Boop boop. Boop boop. Nothing important. Some more mentats that we're probably not going to wind up needing. Backup generator log. The new atomic laser putting it. Okay. Again, like the funny part about this whole fight with Mobius, all my skills are so high, I'm probably not going to even need anything to like talk to him. Be like, yeah, just give me my stuff back. Need all those. I am convinced that before this playthrough is done, I'm going to get all the Sunset Sarsaparilla stars, so I can actually do the Festus part. I've never done it before. I am determined. I have few wants. That is one of them. Oh, fuck it, force it. If I somehow didn't force that lock correctly, I would have been surprised. Boop. Coffee mug. Yep, yep, yep. Give me that. Ugh. Those, give me these. Those. And after all this DLC, we get to go back to Vegas and actually do the strip because we've been putting that off this entire game. And Lonesome Road we will put off until like we do all of what we can do everywhere else. Because Lonesome Road has to be the end. You gotta do that last. That'd be one of those like right before we fight Caesar type deals. That, and I gotta figure out what the hell I want to do on Lonesome Road in terms of like how I want to finish it. That's one of those DLCs. You gotta only get one shot. You gotta get it right. Nope. Okay, everything there. Cool. Ammo. See, if I was a lower level, this all would be useful. But I wasn't. So I didn't even need it. Oh, yeah, I could... Oh, I could have just... Oh well. I could have made this like a majorly dramatic fight. I really just kind of half-assed it. Oh, well. Completely forgot the turrets were even an option. Oops. Oh. Ow. Damn it. Finally, I didn't have to fight Mobius since I have the skills to... Oh, yeah, I plan to do that, but I'm talking about, like, the fight in terms of, hey, Mobius, give me my brain. I can talk him down with all my skills. I always will go the passive route if I can, because I prefer to get skill points than, what's it called? Combat points. It's also why in this playthrough I spent, like, 3 stream days worth of time fixing my karma, because it had dipped into evil and I don't know how. Like, I didn't do anything bad. My karma just slipped somehow into evil. I think it was because I dug up a grave or something, but I had to get from evil back to just neutral and took like 3 stream days worth of stuff. And I was so stressed by it. I'm like, why am I evil? What the fuck, game? All I've done is fight the Legion with Boone. That should make me good, I thought. But now we're a messiah, so I'm happy now. That's all that matters. Okay, perimeters. Not like I need to do this, but it's a free experience. Target, there isn't one, but hey. What the fuck do I get? Oh, right, it's on that side, okay. Energy cells. Is there a ladder down from here? No, there. Ah! Yeah, like, as we can see, I'm willing to do combat, because I have all the weapons, but it's like, I could get more experience points by talking. Why wouldn't I? I'm chatty, it's part of my charm. Get to add all this weekend. Boom. So cool. It wouldn't be if there wasn't copyrights on music. But no. There had to be copyrights on the soundtrack for this game. We could be listening to Mr. New Vegas right now. But we can't. Oop, hold on. Don't even know if I'm going to get this one. Not like it matters, but we're going to try anyway. Oh, hold on. Oh. You know what? You know, yeah, sure. Totally what I intended to do.
Pip-Boy lights on.
You ever fail in reverse and just sit there surprised you actually pulled something off? So you have the mods that give you the UI similar to Fallout item looting? Yes, because personally, I love New Vegas, but Fallout 4's what few things were good about it was just, yeah. Inventory grabbing was better in 4, as much as I hate to give 4 any points. 4's not bad, I just don't like giving it that many praises. It upset me. No, actually, I shouldn't say upset. It disappointed me. As a person from New England, like, I had such high hopes for 4, and it kind of let me down. But they were my own expectations that were let down, so it's on me. Where's the remains of the damn scorpion? Oh, it's... okay. That's really it. Okay, cool. Up we go to go see Mobius. I think it's exclamation point FNV mods in chat that'll give you the playlist of YouTube vids by Gopher. I think his YouTube name is for all the mods I use. Because, damn it, if that guy is one of the best Fallout YouTubers and has all the best mods to use. Oh, Mobius! I think my other favorite thing is that the dude just literally copy-pasted his buddy's place of work. And just, you know... love... I'll talk to you in a second. Hold on.
I'm imagining all sorts of imaginary numbers right now.
All numbers are imaginary, technically. Just like all words are made up? Yeah, I know I'm over-encumbered. Fine. I have, buff outs, it's fine. We can also repair stuff, so it's better. Oh, I can't? Oh, that sucks. I thought I could. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Ooh. Yes. That's all I can do. Yeah, I feel like the same with Fallout 4. It was so hyped and disappointed me. For me, a lot of the disappointment came in the form of I felt the story was lacking in way too many ways. It was more it felt more concerned with looking pretty and saying very little compared to actually, like, doing something.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
I also was kind of disappointed the fact that, like, even, again, story-wise, you lose your character's partner, but they grant you the choice to essentially sleep with anyone in the Commonwealth. It just kind of felt like, okay, did the loss of our partner not mean anything? Because, kind of getting the vibe, we didn't care much about our partner then, did we? Settlement building. Okay, I will admit the settlement building was cool. I think their biggest drawback to it was the fact that for lack of a better term, it looped in on itself too much, with Preston doing the whole like, oh, another settlement needs you, General, instead of being like, no, just, you know, here they are. Once you get them and once you set them up, they will take care of themselves. Because I like the idea of the settlements because it makes you actually appreciate the Minutemen, because you build up the Minutemen with the settlements. I just wish that the what was it? Also, the main story just didn't fucking matter. Like, the whole chasing down your kid meant jack shit in the long run when, you know, the reveal happens. Again, it's not a bad game. It just felt very hollow. And I totally get why some people love it. Being that it's, like, quote-unquote hollow enough, they can fill in their own wants. Like, one of my friends has a lot of fanfic about the story because of how open it is, and that's fine. It's just not for me. I much preferred New Vegas to 3 and 4. And I have not played 76, so I know jack shit about it. 76 flies in the face of what I want in Fallout, so I'm probably never going to play it. so many mentats. Which one encumbers you more? The mentats of Old World Blues or the gold bars from Ted Money? Damn, if that's not a lot of mentats to collect. And yes, we will always take them all. Excuse me. Oh my fuck. Are you fucking serious? We have so many mentats. Whoops, what can I... Didn't really help our weight problem. Okay. Let's get rid of all the Nuka-Colas, Sarsaparillas, dirty waters, purified waters. We don't need all these. Like, we really don't. We have so many elsewhere, I'm not that worried. We gotta give Muggy and those guys their fucking garbage. Oh, and the other thing, like, maybe it's just me. The companions in 4 really felt tacked on. The fact that only, like, what, 3 of them had, character quests that were actually, like, anything. The rest of them were just like, no, just be friends to us. Again, not a bad thing. I just, you know. I haven't played Dead Money due to my anger issues, but I know the gold bars are very heavy compared to the mentats. Oh, they're very heavy. But it's just, I'm talking about, like, there's a lot of mentats in that building. I love, Dead Money is really good in my opinion. I understand why many people don't like it, but I don't think there's a single bad DLC in this game. I can only take one at a time, so we can give it a, yeah, we can get rid of the booze. I'm not gonna ever drink. I'm not gonna ever have those, so no need to keep those. Cola. Okay. No, I don't need the scrubs or the recon helmet. I don't know why it's even. The baton. Like, I really don't need them. Crowbar, no. Binoculars, okay. No, I strongly encourage Dead Money to anyone, and I just remind them, like, there is no harm in using a guide if that's what helps you get through it, because it is a very, methodical DLC that's like, you gotta do everything step by step. Which I know some people aren't a fan of. I think we grabbed everything. Oh, nope, didn't grab this box. Hold on. Scrubs. How much over? Oh, just 3 over? Okay. Boop, boop. What can I drop that's weight-wise? Sure. Boop, boop. Where are you, Mobius? Where'd you go? Yes? Oh, you're right here. What are you doing? What the? Dude, are you just stuck in the wall? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna hope this helps you. There you go.
Huh? Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky talents are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Okay, that was another level up? Oh, jeez. I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
That's a little too real. I can fix their monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
He gives me such Yoda vibes from Empire Strikes Back. Why do you broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
I was curious about some things.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way.
Thanks for the specification.
You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well.
I wonder if he keeps saying the wrong cranberry. I'm curious about some things.
Yes, yes, this is getting interesting. You are just...
Oops, did not mean to hit that. Oh well. Can you tell me about your roboscorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Oh, was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Wait, sounds like you built the roboscorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied?
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me.
Yeah.
I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Wait. You reprogram their names as part of a recursion loop? Wait, to trap them?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh.
Oh, it's...
But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Okay, so wait. If a recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it.
Okay.
I suspect I have Plan 9s in place. But I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Line, Mobius, O's a zero's a circle, 8 is infinity symbol. They're all loops.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far.
They still do.
The world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is called Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
So if you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you
Deucing
came
it up.
along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Yeah, that's a I love how all three options is like, that's because I got shot. The only wrinkle is the one that a bullet made going into my brain pan.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats in just you instead of the other way around.
Right?
Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked.
Neat.
That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed.
Okay.
If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Real talk, though? I know, like, they are dangerous and Mobius is right, but I kind of wonder, with how, for lack of a better, batshit nuts the think tank is, I don't think they would survive long outside the think tank, Big Mountain, because the Mojave, or just the Wasteland, would not be kind to them. Clients, they had this idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast.
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave.
Okay.
It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Okay. But they download the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate.
Right?
Oh well, at least I tried.
So, okay, what is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Fun fact, I am 32 years old and I've still never seen The Wizard of Oz. That movie scares the shit out of me. Was there any other data transmitted in your threat?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
I'll take this as a compliment. Yeah, okay. Time to go.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Of course. And let's bump up. Energy weapons, guns, repair, and melee. Again, Mobius, please move. I need to get by you. Thank you. I needed to get by, bro. Also, really good. Okay. We are fine. I love this conversation so much. I'm gonna revel in it a little bit. Just saving, just in case shit happens in this game. Name a Fallout game that doesn't crash.
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
My main question is, why does my brain have an accent? Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Yeah, kinda. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote, as if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
I love this conversation. This is like gonna be the coolest thing ever. I didn't realize it caused you such distress.
Well, maybe next time you hear me telling you that charging a nightkin with a penknife is a bad idea, you'll listen.
Do you have sources for that though? Because like, you know, don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Okay, I can't disagree with that. Like, just... yeah, I have to agree with him on that one. But what about the good things? What about the cool breeze on your cheek, the smell of food, and love?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we need to acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated, and we have to trust each other.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what do you say, Brain? Join me for more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem.
What's that?
Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Alright, let me think about this.
Ha! Thinking without a brain. The very idea is perverse.
Okay. Then we'll go make them share. Come on, Brain. It's stopping. They promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
You are part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
Okay, the think tank won't hold up their bargain. We'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Alright, we got our brain back. We don't need our original heart and spine. Personally, I'm kind of torn on the whole, like, what to do. See, like, no, I think we'll keep our, like, new spine and... Oh, shit. Not the buff out, not the buff out. Oh, shit, come on. Okay. That was close. Okay, we can hurry up. Let's go. We're on the clock. Oh, no, I'm addicted to buff out? Shocking. Buff out and fixer. Every Fallout player's got their fix.
Pip-Boy lights on.
Yes, I know. Come on, come on, come on.
We're all lit up.
Why am I slow?
Christmas?
Oh, that's why. Just pop a mentat. Oh, they don't have a weight. Shit. There. I'm popping mentats, not even realizing they don't have weight on them. That's awkward. Alright, quickly. Balcony. Again, we're on the clock. I remember I had my energy weapon stats to convince my brain to rejoin my body, and the response was so fun. Yeah, the options are so much.
What's the haps?
So many options. I have a file sound wave for you.
Right on, Daddy-o. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
Robo Scorpion has been included. Talk to you later.
Catch you later, Gator.
Was that the last the thing? Turn samples to sync. Just did that one, right?
You're my best friend forever.
Yep. Hell yeah. Okay, let's put some stuff away. Scrubs. That. Advanced radiation suit.
Greetings,
Yep,
citizen.
yep. Come on. Some process stuff. Books.
Greetings, citizen. Greetings, citizen.
I had some other questions. Have some sedition material.
Greetings, citizen.
Didn't mean to do it that many times. Oh, come on. Really? Ashtray, baseball. Drained electronic, drained microfusion, drained small energy. Blank books. Shove all of it in there. Gotta get rid of all that weight. Put those away. Those away. Put those away. Okay, Maggie, where are you? I'm like, I just saw you. Get the hell back here.
Oh, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
I love him
Oh,
so much.
Sweet fulfillment. I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
Thank you. I really want a scale model of Muggy. So bad. It would be so delightful. Okay. Put the lead and everything away. Cases, lead. Okay, give me the water bottles. So many fucking things. Yep, I use a drink. Fill these bottles. Yep. I think that is it. Actually, we're gonna put the Tesla gun away. Oasis glove. The incinerator we don't need. The layer, whatever it's called. Those we don't need. The shovel we don't need. Yeah. I think we're good. Excellent. I think it's... No, it's this one I want. Fuck. No. Put that back. Put it back. You.
Oh, you're back. Did that trampy other light switch finally kick you to the curb?
First of all, rude.
You bet I can. I bet that's more than that other tramp can do, huh?
Mood lighting, please. Thank you.
Got any more
Nope. But I did. Really quick auto dock.
require some additional.
Engaging my services. Physical exam. Hate the noise. Thank you. Okay. Let us go with the old-fashioned... That. Joshua Graham's armor.
Bye-bye.
I feel bad when she says bye-bye. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. We're gonna talk them all down.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are gonna settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Damn right I do.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names. And you know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brainial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary.
I love family squabbles like this.
It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
Again, I really wish we could have fixed 8 so 8 could have talked normally. I feel bad for 8.
A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here.
Fuck you, Boros.
This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and z together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half of your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
Yeah. Here's the deal. I'm not gonna surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities.
Yeah.
Could have escaped Seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that. Here. Quietly. For me. I can bring the Mojave this world to you. You'll be safe and you'll be able to still experiment.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
See? That wasn't so bad. Idiots. And now we get to hear the cheers of the sink.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone.
Good for Mobius.
As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success.
Yeah.
These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event.
Mood.
After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
Not shocking.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
I find that hilarious.
Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
I like that.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough, and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
I love Muggy.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches.
As he should.
Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
As he deserves.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Oh yeah, I forgot Roxy had her own slide. I forgot. Aw, Roxy and Rex had puppies. I didn't know that. That is so sweet. Small army of Boston Terriers. Oh my god.
Organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
That's a real problem, too.
Is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one.
And we will.
The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Mm-hmm. Lost the brainless perk. Big-brained perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. You have acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and the Big Mountain. Return to the Mojave, or to go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the Transportal Ponder. As you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations, and it is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Another level up. Not what I expected, but we'll take it. You know what we will do? 3, 5, and... We're getting level ups really easy. I did not think we were going to be this high up by this point. No, I don't want the robots. I want... Burden to bear. Yeah, we want this.
The commies have eyes everywhere, citizen. And that means they're not just commies. They're peeping toms.
They're not just commies, they're peeping toms. Alright.